Lakers are eyeing Trae Young still. You know, it talks about Trae Young kind of like, you know, not being part of the Atlanta Hawks and not being part of their plan going forward. Crazy, right? But apparently the Lakers have pursued Damian Lillard, Kyrie Irving this summer. It might have been another name in there too. Them the two I remember from the report. But now I seem like they turn their sights to, you know, Trae Young. But apparently LeBron James was pushing for Kyrie Irving real hard, but the front office said, no, I mean, it is what it is. So LeBron ain't got all the juice. I mean, he is damn near 40. And they're going to be putting up with Kyrie Irving past probably when LeBron, you know, leaves. So I don't blame him, though. I still got to get a pair of them Kyrie and the shoes that he dropped. I like them joints, too. You know, probably get the black pair. The white pair kind of dope, too, though. But just to have them. But yeah, I mean, Trae Young and Anthony Davis, that's a nice, and Trae Young been fairly durable throughout his career, if I remember correctly. But the dynamic of how Trae Young gonna work with LeBron James is the crazy thing. Now, he do a good job from what I've seen. I don't watch a lot of Atlanta Hawks games. He's done a fair job kind of working with DeJounte Murray. They did a great job of working that out. It's crazy that somebody leave a 90-something or 2000 Tahoe running or Suburban running Tahoe running at the gas station. My boys used to call that smoking gun. Get in there and take it. Yeah, from my naked eye, it seemed like they work pretty well together. And Trae Young can probably come off some moving screens and do some catch and shoot stuff like, you know, Reggie Miller, Rip Hamilton, and stuff of that nature. And then, you know, sometimes he can control the rock, and you know, but LeBron just refused to let somebody play off. He refused to play off somebody else, in my opinion. So. You know, Trae Young would be great in LA. I feel that Anthony Edwards would be the perfect fit for the city of LA. I mean, that dude got star written all over him, and you know, I think Patrick Beverley just said he will leave Minnesota. We all know that. You know, he don't probably know that yet, but he gonna leave there. Just like Giannis about to leave Milwaukee. It's a push. It's a push by the NBA. It's a push by the shoe companies, Nikes, Adidas, Puma, to get these guys to a bigger market. But with Trae, I like him going to in LA with him and Anthony Davis and building around that. And even with the LeBron fit, he's so versatile that he showed he can play with another ball dominant player. I think he might be a better fit with LeBron, than Kyrie was, you know. But you know, and I continue to think about it too. You know, the craziest thing about the kind of the downside would be defensively. LeBron don't want to play defense. Trae Young don't want to play defense. And that's my biggest critique about him, is his defensive effort. Same thing with Luka Doncic. They want to, you know, sit there, they get assists, and then they really not point guards. Even though they go out there and get assists, they not point guard like assists. They like Pat Staten assists and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They not like we just going with the control of the flow of the game. They just scoring points, and then, you know, then they'll look to get their assists here and there. It's not within, they're not scoring within the flow of the game. You know, they're not really point guards. But the thing about it is, defensively, they both, him and Luka, they both got to give a better effort defensively. No cap. They both got to give a better, you know, they both got to give a better effort defensively. And I think if he started to give a better effort defensively, you know, then I think things will start going up for Atlanta. Then everybody else will follow suit. But when a leader don't want to play defense and a leader don't want to get his hands dirty, guess what? The other 13, 15, 14 guys, 12 guys, whatever it is, 14 guys on the team, they ain't going to want to do it. That's what I understand. One thing about Michael defended. One thing about Kobe defended at a high level. And those things became contagious. You know, with the team. So with the best player doing it, or one of the best players doing it, you know, everybody else gonna follow suit. So that'd be my biggest issue, is just the durability of Anthony Davis and the lack of a defensive effort from Trae Young. You know, because LeBron can't get out there and defend at a high level no more. And when he did it in spurts. did it in spurts. You know, you talk about, you know, LeBron to take the challenge and guard Kobe, but you know he wouldn't do that. But he would take the challenge and guard what's dog name? Derrick Rose every time because he was smaller. That's why I really never was a LeBron fan like that. He didn't really have that. He didn't really have that competitor gene in him. It wasn't always there. He wasn't nasty enough for me. I hated Michael Jordan, but he was nasty. You had to respect it. Kobe, he was nasty. You had to respect it. AI had that nasty. You had to kill it. D Wade had that killer, and Reggie had that killer. You know, but if you put that killer instinct or that tenacity inside LeBron, he'd be a perfect basketball player. To be honest, he'd be the perfect basketball player of all time. You know, he'd be the perfect basketball player of all time. You know, so, you know, bar none. But Trae in LA, I mean, I think Anthony Edwards is a better fit for the city. But I think Trae Young is a great fit roster-wise for them. I would, depends on what you would have to give up. I'm pretty sure Austin Reeves would have to be in there in a bunch of draft picks. You know? And everybody think what LA did last year was so great and they're going to pick up where they left off this year. You got to remember, Anthony Davis got to remain healthy. You know, Austin Reeves got to build on what he did. LeBron a year older. So, in my humble opinion, and teams are going to adjust to what they did. They watch film and they're going to adjust to see what LA did. So, yeah, older team, more brittle team. Everybody, you know, they spending it just like they just talking about the Cowboys all week this week. You got college football starting, they talking about the Cowboys on every sports show. You know, and it's like, that's what they do with the Lakers. Every year they got a chance. The worst thing can happen, they made it to the Western Conference Final. But the West was weak last year. It was weak as hell. It was weak. So, but yeah, I mean, they whatever they would have to give up to Trae Young, I would like to see that. But let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Check out the NBA Talk playlist. More videos like this. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Let me know in the comment section. Peace.